What's going on, guys? Sanitary 103, always promoting clean eating and clean and healthy lifestyle. So in today's very important video, I want to go over the best way to protect yourself against the coronavirus. Now, there's a lot of public panic because of this coronavirus, and at the timing of this video, there's over, I believe, 2,400 deaths from the coronavirus, which comprises anywhere between 1 and 2% of deaths from the virus. So real quick, what you need, and I'm going to demonstrate how exactly you need to put this mask on properly, because if you don't put it on properly, you're defeating the purpose. And this is right here. This is the N95 mask. This is, I got this from work. I work in the medical and healthcare profession, and it is required, that we get these fitted once a year. Some things you don't want to do, or I would say, is not as effective as an N95 real quick is, there's these standard masks like this. These, you just put on like this. You see a lot of celebrities tweeting it, like Gwyneth Paltrow and stuff. I mean, they help a little bit, but look at all this air gap right here. See, this doesn't prevent smaller particles, airborne particles to infiltrate your system. And there are surgical masks which are a little bit better. They're the ones that are a little bit more conforming, and they do look like the N95. Surgical masks are a little bit better than these, but they will help prevent the larger particles from entering your system, but they aren't as effective as preventing smaller airborne particles from entering your system. So with that being said, this is the N95 mask, and healthcare professionals need to use this. So what you want to do is you want to make sure to put this on properly, and I'll try to get different angles. So if you notice, there's two tassels. There's a top one right here, and there's the bottom one. And this part right here, the middle part, is where the bridge of the nose is. So what you want to do very carefully is you want to hold it like this, and you want to cup it, and you want to put over your nose, and you want to go over, okay, just like that. Okay, I'll get another view in a second. With this bottom tassel, holding it very carefully, you want to go over your head, behind your neck. Okay, so let me get a side view. Back tassel here, and here hopefully I'll try to talk louder. This top tassel, it can't be too low. It needs to be a little bit higher up here, just like that. Okay? Side view, back view, front view. Now once you have the N95 mask on, what you want to do is you want to use your fingers, and see this metal part, you want to mold the bridge of your nose like this, and all around very gently. You want to kind of cup it. Even use your hands and cup it. And you want to note if there's any air gaps, and you want to really mold it into your jawline, in your middle to lower portion of your face, just like that. And this is a real tight fit. And a good way to test it too is at work they have a thing called like a nebulizer, and they spray this bitter taste in your mouth, and then you have almost like a hazmat suit on, and you go side to side. I don't have that here at home, most people don't. So what you can do is you can use any type of spray. I got some apple crisp here, and then you don't want to put it right here, but just kind of spray it a little bit in the air. It's a little bit more exaggerated because somebody coughing far away, it's not going to be exaggerated. But I'll do a little spray, a little bit, and don't smell too much. Let me try one more time. In the air. Let the droplets fall. Go into it. And it's very, very faint. Smell very, very little. If you smell a lot, that means you got to reform and go from there. Now the N95 mask, according to experts, it will help prevent about 95% of the smallest particles, airborne particles, from entering your system. So it's not 100% proof, but if you put it on properly, you could protect your chances of up to 95%. Now when you remove the mask, you want to do it a certain way. You don't want to just haphazardly do it. You want to go right here on the top tassel, and you want to take it off slowly. And with the other hand, with the back, you want to just go over. And that's it. Just like that. Now, a couple of things I want to mention before I depart is there's a few things that you need to take into consideration. For one, you got to make sure you get the right size. If you decide to buy it online, a lot of people are not in the medical field, you're going to have to just take a guess. You know, this is a 3M. Sorry, this is a small N95 mask. Yeah, this is a small size. If you have a bigger face, you might need a medium or a large. But there's a couple things that you also need to take into consideration. If you have this mask and you accidentally, if you travel with it, don't shove it in your luggage with a bunch of like heavy stuff, because if you damage this mask, you're going to compromise the integrity of the mask, and it's not going to form as well, and it's not going to be as effective. So that's one reason why you will have to get another mask. The second thing is, if you have more than, I believe, like a 10 or a 15 pound weight gain or loss, it's going to compromise. Your bone structure can change, and you may need to get another mask. And the third thing that I recommend is, especially for men, if you have a lot of facial hair, it's not going to be as effective. That's why they, you know, in my field, they recommend, or in the medical field in general, healthcare field, they recommend you being pretty clean cut and shaven. So those are my pieces of advice. So hopefully that video was useful. The coronavirus can be a deadly disease, but it's not a death sentence. I believe that, and I'm not downplaying the coronavirus, but with the common flu, there's anywhere between 12 and 60,000 deaths a year, and the coronavirus is just one of many viruses that can be fatal. But if you protect yourself properly and you follow this method with the N95, you'll be okay. Real quick, I will say that if you don't work in the health and medical field, you have to probably try to buy one online, and they can be pretty pricey, so it's kind of up to you if you want to go with a regular mask or try to get the N95 and be more proactive. They range anywhere from like $70 to $125, so that's primarily up to you. That's my time. Thanks for watching. Comments, questions, always welcome. Subscribe for more content for all the latest in diet, health, and fitness. I put out at least 2 to 3 new videos per week. Catch you in the next video. Bye.